And hello everyone, welcome to the live stream. We're playing more Danganronpa today. Dango Bongo. Last time we played this game, we were about to get into the first class trial. Which I've been kind of curious to see what this is like, because this is like one of the big main parts of this game. Alright, so yeah, this is literally right before we walk into the doors to do the class trial. Alright, so I roughly remember everything that like went on before all of this happened. Like all the like pieces of evidence, so I'm interested to see how this is gonna go. Almost done with this game yet? Well, we're about to do the first class trial out of probably many, because there are a lot of people in this game. So I'm unsure how long it will actually last. Let's see. Hello, everyone. You're late, Makoto. We've been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. They really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that it was all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom.
Okay, I do have to move my camera up just a slight bit, I just realized too. I know I had to move it down one of the streams, and I do remember I had to actually readjust that. There we go. Right there.
Where all your fate will be decided.
Yep.
I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Alright, well I guess I gotta talk to people now. You first. Hi there.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Let's get started.
Hey!
There's no point standing around. Simply resolve and step into the future.
Impossible.
We really gotta go through this class trial thing,
know?
huh? You wanna confess, now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
What?
So we're stuck in here. Stuck in here, took the time to set up the goddamn courtroom, huh? Indeed.
I'm sorry.
Sorry. In the end, I wasn't able to do any looking around or anything. Is really how Sayaka would want us to find out who killed her?
What the heck?
Can't help but wonder who killed Sayaka's feeling right now. Yeah. Did you find anything that might prove your innocence? Think so. Even though he obviously killed her. Very impressive.
You know what I mean.
I did my job. Kind of rest of you on from here on out. School basement's become dark on the stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Nagi's final curtain call. Oh, there. Time's finally come. Are you ready? I am ready. There's no choice but to get it on this elevator.
Well then.
Let's begin.
Yes, indeed.
Good idea.
Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. You need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. Sayaka's honor. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. I was raising my voice to try and give myself courage. I turned trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to rate faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with the heavy clunking sounds toward the school's basement. This is how a death row inmate feels when the time has finally come.
Oh,
Rather than that, isn't it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right?
Shit.
Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Fine, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! we did what he said and found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else, which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there.
Corey, you're not sitting, you're standing.
Yeah, you know you're right.
Bugging me.
And so the curtain on their first case finally opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Save yes. Court preparation, pre-trial prep. Oh, there's a prep to this. I guess yeah. I could go through and make sure I have like all the things I have. Yeah, so I can review the evidence and everything that I've encountered so far. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure I remember like just about everything. Yeah, like dying message. The doorknob was broken open and our names were placed. There was a knife stolen in the hall. There's some blood on these things. Ball was shattered. Yeah. I already got this. I got all this. Set skills. There are skills you can have in this.
What have you been getting, skills?
Increase the damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during a bullet time battle. Yes, this is like there's worded battles in this game. Here, yeah, I'll put that on. That sounds great. All right, finish preparation. Class trial. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Oh well, how kind of you.
Friendship penetrates?
That kind of penetration, Ifumi.
okay. But what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Oh yeah?
Okay. That about does it for the preamble.
So there was supposed to be someone else here?
To get
The bear's
started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who to think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I had to be ready to speak up about everything. This isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. As things progress through each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after the other without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. You'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and then fire with the Y button. Okay. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Good luck and have fun. Okay. Let's go. Make your argument.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
It did.
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Break.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
Oh yeah, they fought.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom? She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Looking quite sus, Chihiro.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Well, I know it was used to kill Sayaka. It was that knife. It was in her.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Was I not fast enough? The object that was thrust in the side stomach. It was most certainly the knife that disappeared from a certain location.
So what was used to kill her?
Oh, so I wasted time.
Some kind of sharp
Okay.
object thrust into her stomach.
So yeah,
Without a doubt, that is the
I
murder
just missed my chance right there.
So
That's
the
what that
killer
was.
used some random knife that...
No, it's wrong.
No, that's wrong. Okay, this is a lot more simpler than I thought it was gonna
No.
be.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well,
Indeed.
we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about the non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, sure. Why? I've been in the tutorial for this anyways. This is my first time doing this. You can concentrate by holding down the RB button. While concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. Oh. On top of that, you'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential sweet spots. Oh, thank you for telling me this. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge. This gauge empties, you can't concentrate. The focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest. No, we need to rush. Good luck and have fun. Okay. So now I can slow down time as well. Okay.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret. Nobody was in the dining.
No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong. I just like the stylistic effect.
I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. The knife disappeared while you're drinking your tea in the dining hall. Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect each other? Idiot swimmer girl?
Kill them both.
Oh, and more importantly,
Idiot swimmer girl.
why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
That's actually an interesting point.
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So there's not really much of a point in doing so.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Yep,
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
exactly.
But what if they did work together and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief. Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Oops, Monokuma leaked some information.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Now the sus is blamed on her.
Oh, no way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got
Oh.
so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis. You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations? We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
I mean, we switched dorms, so yeah, not much is obvious there.
I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Yeah, she's just a very buff woman.
Actually, there is one other possibility.
You can't
Right,
tell because I have my
Hina?
hands over my boobs.
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Oh, someone's not here. You talking about?
Sayaka. She's
The
the one who came
accomplice.
to the dining hall. And then later,
There's
she
no
wound up
accomplices
dead.
that are alive.
Sayaka. So Sayaka took the knife. So the person who took the knife from the kitchen was Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen.
Huh.
As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
And it was used against her.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
God damn it. It's gone full circle.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn. If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Ooh, okay. As things advance further in the class trial, a Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick to aim while you shoot the desired letters. Oh boy. Okay, now it's getting a little bit more complicated. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, you'll run out of time and you'll fail. Alright. Something that should not have... That's something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. We can just figure out what that something is. O-I-A? Hair? Oh, wait. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Now I understand.
I just had to keep shooting it. Okay, that's what it was.
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room?
That's right, yeah, because, yeah, the lint remover is used.
It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yeah, exactly. They just left it in the bathroom.
Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Ooh, there you go.
Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Yeah.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Oh, I actually gotta choose which one it is. Okay.
I got it!
Evidence!
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
I'm really glad that she's on my side for this whole thing. Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah. The number of weak spots will start going up. No matter how many weak spots, there are essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. Okay. Not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone. Alright, so now I gotta actually choose the right one. If your influence gauge was 0, you'll fail. You have to rely on your own logic to discern the weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Go looking at fun. Alright! Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
That was right.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Yep.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, it's wrong.
I'm pretty sure that was wrong.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Yep, there you go. Oh, you left your phone here.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
Indeed.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. They didn't know that the door couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime to know was...
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
Because someone switched the door plates.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Say what?
Now, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. The killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
There you go.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, you bitch.
Okay, then who did do it?
I just imagine that's what he's thinking too. He's like, you stupid bitch.
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Then we all die, right?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying
Yeah.
to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Monokuma file, I think, maybe? I think the switching rooms actually. I'm pretty sure it's this thing.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Sayaka. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Huh.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Oh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
This is news to me. Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Yeah, I believe it wouldn't be Hifumi.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then, pay attention.
Oh boy, here we go again. Make your argument. Dorm nameplates. Oh boy.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
I think that's wrong. Break.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yep.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right? Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates. The only other person we knew who had switched rooms.
I got it!
Sayaka.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Thinking what are you talking about? Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates. Make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you've switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Yeah.
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes,
right.
I think you're right.
The blood note should have something to do in
We
this.
just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah, sure. You getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, you'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. Just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. From here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence. Press LB to rotate the cylinder to choose which bullet to fire. Oh, so we have multiple bullets this time, okay. Press and release the LB button to cycle through each bullet. Or you can hold down LB and use the left stick. Okay. The logic difficulty is set to kind. Fewer bullets will be loaded into the chamber in the cylinder. Okay. I think I picked normal, so I don't think I picked kind. Purpose is assigned, logic difficulty will be set to mean. Okay. Good luck and have fun. Make your argument. Replica sword sheath, kitchen knife set, and the replica sword. Okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she'd been hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with
Sounds about right so far.
That's exactly what happened.
If the person with the sword really did attack first, there's no explanation for how a certain part of the sword got damaged. Ah, okay.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
I think that one.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp?
There we go.
You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows that she never used the sword. If you wanted to use the sword, which part of your body would have touched it? The palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, If you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yeah.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it
Yeah.
because you think I'm ugly?
What?
No, that's not it at all.
Excuse me. There's no way that Sayaka could wash the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in bathrooms at nighttime. Oh yeah, the water was off, right?
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Ew. Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Wow.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
I feel like it should be insulting.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, Sayaka never touched the sword, and that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on, if that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have had to been with the one without the sword.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
She invited someone over because she wanted to kill them.
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
Took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Man, she is crafty.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying.
Wow, she is crafty. Oh my god.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
Yeah.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior.
Right? I probably would have believed that she killed someone.
I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Yep, she was using him.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
Yeah, because she saw what was on the video, so she wanted to get the hell out of there right then. So she knew she had to commit a murder and get away with it.
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were
Man.
suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
So now we gotta figure out who she was trying to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it.
We're figuring it out, Monokuma. God damn it. Give us some time.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because
decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Yep. We can't let our feelings get in the way of this. We had to try to find out who actually did it. Is it really over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Dying message. Oh, that's right, the dying message.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining, wait.
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood.
I'm still thinking it might be...
Clue about the killer hidden in
I see the streak between the two ones too, so I'm thinking it was supposed to be Leon, but upside down.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Well, of course. There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
I'm pretty sure it's Leon. I saw the name like the first time I saw it. I'm just like, oh, is that who did it?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Could also be Noel.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa, you might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn, it's no use. I just don't. Goddamn, am I the only one who knows what the hell this is?
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Thank you, Kyoko. Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
See? She wrote down the killer's name.
Bruh.
You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it. So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's name. We return her message 180 degrees. It should become crystal clear. Select someone. Oh, I actually get to select someone. God damn it. It was Leon. It was Leon the whole time. I was like, I think Leon's the rock star like soccer player, isn't he? Yeah. It's Leon.
Answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Yep. Very much so.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
Well, of course it does. You're the one who's sus now.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of. I think I found the ground from the incinerator, right? Yeah, the crystal ball, right? Oh, no, wait. It was either the crystal ball or the burnt shirt piece. I think it was this.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How or when? I think when it was disposed of. The time this wrote the story, we focus on how the killer will become clear.
Shoot.
Okay. Okay, no, that wasn't it. Where was this? Okay, no, it was the other one.
Shoot.
Okay, I took 2 hearts right there. Okay, so yeah, it was how.
I got it.
I'm not sure it was that first one though.
How the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Right, I forgot about that.
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
What? No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being the one on cleaning duty. That's exactly what proves Leon is a real killer. Oh boy, here we go again. The shattered crystal ball. Yep.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
I think so.
Which means the only possible suspect is whoever had the trash room key.
Okay, so the person who would have had the trash room key was... Huh? Me?
No! Okay, I think I know where I need to shoot.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
No, he's wrong.
No, he's wrong.
think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use a glass ball in a certain way. Throw it.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they got the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Definitely.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30
Ooh.
feet, right?
And better yet, who better yet to throw that kind of shit than a baseball player?
What accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yeah, if they were a pro baseball player.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Wouldn't have been much of a challenge for all because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that,
Oh boy.
we can end this.
Listen
All
to
right.
me! What the hell do you mean end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument's about to begin. Oh boy. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phase, you will give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events in the case form of a comic book. You'll notice that in the comic, there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at the missing section and press the A button, holy cow, you'll get a hit that might lead to a breakthrough. Good luck and have fun. Okay. Alright. See, I was... yeah, this thing. Right? Pretty sure it would have been this. Oh, I see. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Stabbed at them. Actually, let's start with the easy pieces first, I would say. So yeah, Saiko's killed. Act 3. He leaves the door. Is that where this thing is, maybe? Clean the lint roller. Went to the trash chute. Got the ball. Okay, so that's where this part comes in. Breaks the glass. Balls up the shirt. Throws the shirt into the furnace. And there you go. Burned it. There was a piece of cloth missing though. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what that happens, at least there. Okay, no, I don't think this is what this one was. It's a good thing they gave me a good amount of time to do this, because holy crap. Okay, so this whole part is a little bit confusing to me. Oh wait, so Act 1. Okay, it starts with the killer coming in through the door, that's right. Psychic comes at him with a knife. He grabs the sword. Psychic comes at him with a knife. He deflects with the sword and then breaks her wrist with it. She drops a knife, right? Yeah, and then she drops a knife. At least maybe like that. She runs to the bathroom. He tries to come in. He uses a screwdriver to bust open the lock. He comes and stabs her. And yeah, his name is right there, so she uses this section right here to draw his name. Okay. So wait, this part here though. Yeah, he takes the limb roller. Yeah, this is when he takes the limb roller and starts scrubbing down everything. Have I... Wait. Oh, one of these pieces is wrong, huh? I think that's what happened. Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out what this is. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what this whole thing is here, is that she drops the knife. Oh no, wait, that's what this is, right? Yeah, breaks the wrist, the knife drops. Okay, no, that's already stated. So then, instead it's this. Alright, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's do it.
Is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
The comic book style is really cool.
The knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
And lay on my reasoning right. I need to rearrange the events of this case. Okay. So this isn't right. Okay. So this is actually this part, I think, here. Yeah, that's what this part here is, I think. Yeah, he gets the thing from that. Okay. So that's what that is. Okay. Already did it. Alright, and then this part. Oh yeah, that's right. Then he takes the thing out of its sheath. Right? Yeah, then he takes it out of its sheath.
The killer is you!
Alright, let's try it again.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch
with extreme accuracy,
which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Damn.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell
Yes, I object. Of course I do. I object, I object, I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence?
Well, there's a lot of evidence, actually.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Oh boy. I thought it was over. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent will simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, by the way. During the BTB, you'll want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. Ah. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Okay. Press the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches the center. It's just like a rhythm game almost. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. Watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot down with a truth bullet, just like any other statement. Defeat their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. Just before your influence gauge reaches zero, and your talent round will fail. Okay. Alright, let's try it.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
To remove the screws, could it have been?
Acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
I had to show indisputable evidence that Leon is a killer. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. Stupid. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof?
Okay. I basically just need to press A and Y.
This should prove it.
Brow. Break.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Man, I'm sorry,
So,
Leon.
You have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Man. I wanted to like you too, Leon, but you had to kill Sayaka. Then again, she did try to kill you, so you were just trying to defend yourself. Alright, I got an A rank on that. Nice, though. Oh, hell yeah. Wait, I got 78 medals? Hold on a second. That's a lot of medals. I forgot that I was doing a tracker for this game as well too. I forgot to put them on the screen. Hold on, let me put those back on here. There you go. So yeah, we had 2 deaths so far, as you guys can see. And we just got 78 more Doritos. That is quite ridiculous. Hold on, let me update that real quickly. So that's 88 now. All right, awesome. All right, there you go. There's our Man, it grew very quickly. I was not expecting that. What's a mistrial?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who is found guilty? I love this. Uh-oh, looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kuata.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka? I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch. The hell's wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
I didn't have a choice. It was kill or be killed.
So that's why...
That's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. It was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Oh, really?
Hey, come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision was made right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up to it really was the truth, and that truth is that Psycho was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind, it's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If it was her, the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me. I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was the most important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was just trying to butter you up so you could go along with it. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? Guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships?
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly a frenzy. I lunged at Monica. No! Don't do that, Makoto. You're gonna die. But
That's enough.
that's enough. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron. Strong enough that I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kiwata will receive as punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I did have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you'd forced her way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you come all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her? Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had a number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not. Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh? Are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Don't you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him. Swa? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka. Or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation. The mastermind. Uh-oh. Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that kind of justice that's awakened within? Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for. The punishment!
I'm begging you, please, don't do this!
Hey.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay for the penalty of breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop, please!
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For you, for Leon Kiwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh boy, how the hell is he gonna die? Dong. Game over. Has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Whee! Ooh. Being dragged by a chain. Oh. Oh, by a ball machine? Oh no. Oh, how fitting. Oh, we get to watch. Oh no. The 1,000 blows. All over his body too. Goddamn. Oh my god. Beaten to death by like 1,000 baseballs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's quite a lot of blood. What we saw, that was the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Extreme! Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it. Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing this evil shit to us? Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
Why are you so putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make some sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? Hey, sorry I'm late, I just got home. What's up? We just finished up the class trial. But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You are to blame. Nice. Of course we can't cut free the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
thrills, chills, kills!
That's what everyone's waiting for after all. Yeah.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there, overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Like the punishment was overkill. It was very fitting for his for what he was. Which makes you kind of wonder, like, what the other people's punishments would have been if they got caught. But goddamn, freaking killed by 1,000 baseballs. That's brutal. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? You died twice? No, the death counter up there is for all of the people who died in this game so far. Mostly because I'm fairly confident I can get through without dying. I haven't done it yet, at least. Also, I got 88 Monokuma medals. I just got 70 from, like, the last thing. I was just like, oh, okay. She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Saika, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Saika betrayed me. You wanted me to realize how Saika betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that. The trials get harder. The amount of shit you have to do is, like, insane. Yeah, I assume so. This one had some moments that I was a little bit tricked out by, and some very, like, much, like, things that were, like, unearthed and true that I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, like, the whole thing of, like, Saika actually betraying me and then actually, like, trying to get away with murder herself first. That one threw me for a loop. I was just like, oh, cool.
It's true.
Saika meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Saika would know for sure. You can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Saika and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Saika. I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry the memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
Trust no one, yeah. Fuck your friend, just get away with murder. Yeah. See, I always wonder if there was a case where, like, what if my character tried to get away with murder, and then I just kill everyone and then I graduate? By the way, I had to admit, I'm curious. How do you know I wanted to talk to you about Saika? Oh, well... I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. I'm taking after her a little bit. So who's your favorite? Well, most of my favorites are dead. So, out of the living students, I'm not sure. I got the despair bat. Hell yeah. Yeah, the game has killed most of the people I like so far, so it's hard for me to say who I like anymore in this game. I do like Kyoko though. She's actually tried to like stick up for me for a little while, and even though everyone was against me in the class trial, so she's pretty cool. Really low. Yeah. Yeah, I really got along with Sayaka, and then she died. And then I really liked Junko, and then, you know, she died as well. So, this is very good. It's very fun. You like Leon? What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, I didn't mean, like, everyone that died. But, like, 2 of the girls that died, yeah, those girls I liked. Leon was kind of cool, too. I wanted to like him, but he did like legitimately like full on murder her. Like even Celeste admitted that he like in true faith did it because he could have stopped at any moment, but he didn't. So it's hard for me to forgive that. Makoto. Oh yeah, now we're on chapter 2. I'm just stabby. Indeed. Is she still in my room, by the way? I'm curious about that. Okay, no. My bathroom's clean. It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health. Of course, not the headmaster, who would ever allow such a body to remain. It would interrupt the school life. Yeah, indeed, right? I would... I'm not sure how comfortable I would be in my room if I knew every time I had to go into the bathroom I just saw Sayaka's dead body. I don't think I could deal with that. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junka's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I had to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go and get you and drag you back here. Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. I also like Aoi too. I do like Aoi too. It's honestly supposed to make us feel better. Huh? We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against a mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. It'll be over before I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. Byakuya is your favorite? Yeah, I like her too. Always cool. What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which is supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. Byakuya's guy. Okay, I forgot. I thought it was Kyoko for some reason. I'm sorry. Kyoko or Byakuya is the guy with the glasses, right? The serious guy. He's pretty cool too. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned out to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, that's him. Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else. I also like Chihiro too. Chihiro is cool. So this is my favorite female from this game. Oh yeah. I can see why. She's pretty cool. I like her like accent too.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves. What?
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we would have been died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right. If you keep that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist. Chihiro is the best? Yeah. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Don't get me wrong though. I don't like everyone in this game. There's a good amount of characters I can't do. I don't give a shit about.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m.
Oh yeah, that's right.
As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
The ultimate fanfic writer. he is funny, yeah.
Oh, and
Oh, no,
one
wait.
other thing.
Or was he something else? I forget.
It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see
Yeah, that
you,
was him,
even
okay.
when you try to hide.
Yeah, he is kind of funny, but I ultimately don't really care too much about him. He's a funny character, though.
Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well
God damn it.
aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
What was that just now? Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is? And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates. Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. Oh, I forgot. That was all one day, right? Yeah. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Chapter 2. Boy's Life of Despair. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. Let's go despairs for the boys! Hell yeah, man. I'm ready for some despair, hell yeah. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
What the hell is going on?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are we doing our daily stretches?
1, 2, 3, 4.
I love how he's getting into it.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Monokuma yoga, yeah. Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, I thought I'm pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the true secret of the assassin's fists. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Let's just get to the point. Did you really call us down here to exercise? Oh, I read that in Monokuma's voice. Doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world is open up for you.
What the heck?
A whole new world?
You guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead and look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. Yeah, that's right. They opened up more rooms now, huh? New floor? Yeah. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he had shown up. But a new world? Murder your friends to have new floors. Yep. If that doesn't get you going to try to get more things done, then what? I don't know what will.
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever he meant, it seems that we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall, and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now, let's get moving. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. Alright. Man, that was... Now we're back to, like, basically free time again. Also, that class trial lasted so long. I started the stream around, like, 8:20, I would say. And now it is 10:13. God, those class trials take a while, don't they? They get longer? Am I gonna have to stop midstream in the middle of a class trial? Oh no. Hiyo.
What the heck?
Hey Makoto, you see what's inside the display case? Bad, super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye it's nothing, but this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
You're serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin. Let me out of here. Let me out. I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, he's like a hippie or something. You can't save halfway, it's a one-shot. The last one takes 4 hours? Oh my god. Well, it's a good thing I'll be able to do these on the weekends where I might have a bit more time. I'll have to remember that when I start doing some of the class trials. I think I'll actually have to start doing what I did the last stream, where it's like if I know a class trial is about to begin, I just stop the stream right there, and then we begin the next stream with the class trial, because it might just take the whole stream. That's gonna be fun. All right. So yeah, we got a new floor, huh? Oh, hello there. I zoomed in directly on your crotch. Mikado, look! The gate blocking the stairs is gone. It was seen in the path of the second floor is opened up.
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double check the areas that we already know about, just in case.
Without a doubt.
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you. Alright, thank you. Penis. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is the Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? Ooh. The second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here. Oh, there's a pool. Ooh. Yeah, I want to explore while I got some time.
Just a second.
Oh, Makoto. Hey, guess what? Guess what I found? A pool. There's a pool here. A pool? Pool, pool, pool. You don't have to keep repeating it. I got it. And there's a ton of exercise equipment in the locker room. Sakura's gonna go nuts when she finds out. Yeah, you're right about that. Hina seems way more excited than usual. Aw. They finally got a pool for her to swim in. Ah, that's cute. Hey, Chihiro, have you checked out the pool yet? No. I don't like wearing swimsuits. Yeah, you do seem like the type who might not be into that kind of thing. But still, it sounds like the locker rooms here have all the exercise equipment you could ask for. Maybe I'll give it a try. I kind of like to get a little stronger. You want to get stronger? I had to say, that's kind of unexpected.
Yeah.
But I'm not even brave enough to step foot into the locker room. Huh? You don't even go in the locker room? It's not that I don't want to, it's just... I don't get it. Is she afraid of locker rooms or something? That's a pretty weird phobia, though. Something about her past, probably. Imagining how white her skin is. Yeah. There's a bunch of different... All of our skins is going to get whiter at this point because we aren't going to be able to see the sun. There's a bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. Monokuma medal. Nice. Dorito! Fuck the sun, get your D from the source. It looks like one of those lifesaver flotation donuts. Ah, another medal. Alright, hold on, I'm gonna save the rest in case I find more. What was it to do it again? X? No. Y? Y, okay. Oh yeah, I did notice the giant gun in the room too. Is that a real gun? It's not like we're at war here, why would you need something like that here? You can't be too careful, I suppose. Surveillance camera. The second floor has opened up. The living area has grown, and a number of facilities are now available. Whatever else is going on, I must admit, things have been much more comfortable for us.
Do you understand?
If things continue like this, the occasional class trial may not be so bad. Yeah, I had a feeling that she would kind of she'd be into this kind of stuff. She'd be like, huh? So this if this stuff happens, the more people get killed, Maybe we can just keep maybe we can just keep having people get killed. Behind this door is the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh, and I guess you need your handbook to get into the locker rooms. Really?
Of course.
Really? Wah! If you want to unlock the locker rooms, you'll have to swipe your personal e-handbook across the card reader next to the door.
Uh-huh.
However, to ensure maximum security within each locker room, only a boys' handbook can open the boys' locker room. And the same goes for the girls. Oh, nice. And that's the bottom line. But what if someone opens the door and then someone else sneaks in? Anyone who commits such indecency shall be punished without mercy for the scandalous sexual depravity. See? There's a Gatling gun mounted on the ceiling, right? And it'll be all...
Just a second.
I bet it really hurt to get shot by that thing. No, I think it'd be a little worse than that. But what happens when someone loans their handbook to someone else? A boy could borrow a girl's handbook, and what would get them into the girl's locker room, would it not? But that never even occurred to me. To think someone could be so low, so cowardly, so devilish. Okay, then how's this sound?
I got it.
Time for a new rule. As of this moment, loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. There. So now nobody can give their handbook to anyone else, right? You like that? I'm kind of a genius, right? Because of my brain is 100% cotton.
Honestly.
I do not imagine anyone would have lent their handbook out in the first place.
Is that a thing?
After all, they would be likely held responsible for anything that person might do using the handbook.
So,
But, you know, how scandalous, yes. So yeah, the gun is for the sexual stuff. That's kind of funny. But you know, you seem awfully concerned with all this locker room security stuff.
Of course.
Because all you teenagers are sex-crazed maniacs. You're at that age you try humping a plastic bottle. So to keep anything unseemly from happening, I have to maintain a rigorous watch. Then in that case, I'd ask that you keep the same close eye on our dorms. If some man or woman decide to share a room, there will be nothing to stop them. I was about to bring that up too. It's just like, we don't have anything on the dorm rooms yet, so you could easily do something in there. All I care about is protecting the holy image of the school itself.
Yes.
I don't care what happens in your private dorms. By force or by cunning, do whatever you want.
just the worst.
I hate you so much.
See ya later.
Okay, so the new regulation is now in place. See ya. Man, that stupid bear totally ruined my mood. Maybe I'll go take a dip to cheer myself up.
You got it.
Celeste, Chiro, you want to come with me?
As for me,
There's nothing I hate more than getting water on my face.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'll pass this time. How come? When you're in a funk, there's nothing better than a good swim to pull you out of it. I'm pretty sure that only applies to you. No fucking, unless it's in your beds. Yeah, basically. The girl with the, I know way I'm unlocking it, so I couldn't go in there if I tried. So can I go into this place then? Okay, I can go into the boys' locker room. Nice. Oh look, we have a little anime poster. Now this is an interesting poster. We got a pit-up girl, hell yeah. Obviously someone put this in the school, but is it really okay to have something like this in here? Well, I mean, we gotta fuel our hormones, right? We need a nice poster like that to lift our spirits. Obviously. Can I not interact with the gym with that thing? Okay then. Oh. Lockers. Well, I expect to see that at any normal pool. Hey, a Monokuma medal. Oh yeah, I forgot to add the one I got last time too. $91. Wait, is that... Hold on. Let's say, is that the only place to go here? Whee! Nothing. Hey, I found the slot machine. Yeah, I got a few gifts from there before. It's very nice. Alright, I'll get something else to do here then. Alright, so that's the pool area. Cool. What else we got up here? This is the girls' bathroom. If I ever took one step in there, I'd become a total creep in everyone's eyes. And that'd be it for me. Indeed. Oh, over here. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. I don't see anything useful in here. Okay. Hello, door. The baby's sleeping. Please be quiet. Hi, Sakura.
I see.
This must be what he meant by a new world. I should probably take a really close look around. Hey, Monokuma medal. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was. I had a feeling that the windows even were they had a metal behind them as well too. But yeah, I really like the style of this game though. It's really cool. And here's the third floor, right? The gate's blocking my way. So there's still another floor, which means not everything is opened up yet. Yep, that'll be unlocked in the next class trial. The point and click is fun. Yeah. Don't fast travel. Yeah. I know you can in this game, but I do find it a lot more interesting to actually just to kind of check around everything anyways. Hello everyone. There's a lot of things to interact with here. Looks like a laptop. Laptop looks pretty old and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, there's nothing I can do about it. It ruins the experience? Yeah, I can agree with that. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd like to do much reading in. Oh, library. I am absolutely shocked. How come? They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works. Well, yeah, why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You don't get it. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now hear this. Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than a rind that contains the meaty plump of my genius. The meaty pulp of my genius. Ha, you got called out, Corey. What?
Here we go.
The creations are what determine my meaning and value. So full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. Ifumi is... Well, how dare you, Alex? How dare you compare me to this man right here? It may be true that I do like 2D girls, and I have a bunch of characters and stuff that I think of and fawn over in the 2D world, but I'm not exactly like him where he only likes the 2D girls. I'm not as extreme, I would say. Nah. He's one of the ones that I don't really care about either, honestly. Shelves packed title books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. Looks like the library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Even though it's a prestigious high school, they've been pretty clear about keeping it nice. Hey! I found a Monokuma medal. Shaw boink. There you go. Still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. As you and Chris Fuse. He's you and Chris Fuse. I don't know about that. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed, there's a plethora of books. It's true, but the content seems lacking.
No, nothing.
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section? Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time. I seen what you write, Miss Fukuwa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile. My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Ooh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're strictly on to boy on boy action. Boy on boy? I don't care if it's an anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth. Throwaway culture that will be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You insulted me, and you insulted my honor. These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah, these two are definitely the type to butt heads at each other. Another Monokuma medal. Yeah. Yeah, medals. All the Doritos. We're almost at 100. Oh, there's something in the desk. It's a thick layer of dust on the top of the desk. Looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. Whoever's in charge of upkeep is pretty lazy. Oh, nice, another one. I'm assuming that there's a lot of Monokuma medals in this game. Oh, hello there. The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Hope's Peaks Academy.
Indeed.
It's buried under a thick layer of dust. Must have been sitting there for quite a while. Too many, yeah. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out a single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written on there. From Hope's Peaks Academy, Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peaks Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, it is not the end for Hope Peaks Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now, and I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for their help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? Huh. The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed. It would seem Hope Peaks Academy had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem like it happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago? Most likely. The mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, the school had shut down. Don't you think it would have been all in the newspapers and stuff? It's a mystery. I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up the stuff online about the school, and I never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people, who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution. It's true. But then what about this other part? The decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the foreclosure has been resolved. What do you mean by serious issues? It's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
Now,
The two events are in fact connected. Uncovering that connection could be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. But I can't really say any more until we find more details. So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now. The mastermind's motive. We can't figure out why they would want to imprison us all here. Will that be enough to get us out of here? Or... Anyway, now I have a pretty good idea of what's on the second floor. But I didn't see anything that might lead to any kind of exit or anything. All I can do now is hope that someone else found something worthwhile. Better head back to the dining hall as soon as possible. Oh, is that everything? Okay. They'll just drop me right here and then, I guess.
Listen to me!
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, how'd it go? Did anyone discover anything new? Any interesting, new anything?
Yes, indeed.
There's a library!
Okay.
And a pool! A friggin' pool! And locker rooms filled with exercise equipment.
Well,
There was not, however, anything resembling an escape route. Yeah, she's right.
I see!
Well, hey, there's no reason to get all sulky. Wait till you hear about my amazing discovery.
Quiet down and listen!
The warehouse and bathhouse and the first floor dorms are now open.
You hear me?
And the warehouse is chock full of food, clothes, whatever you want. There's so much, it's insane. So go ahead, stuff yourself to the gills whenever you feel like.
Are you okay with this?
Keep in mind, of course, that going out at nighttime is still prohibited. Please do not forget.
Yo.
Okay, and what about a fucking way out of here? Find anything like that? Oh, well,
What?
there wasn't anything in the warehouse we could use to get our asses out of here? Nothing? Unfortunately, no. Not that I saw.
Hey, come on.
You fucking people.
What?
Who gives a shit if we got a goddamn pool now? Or a warehouse or whatever the fuck.
Stop fucking around.
We're still trapped in this place of shit school. We gotta find our goddamn way out. Now, there's no point in taking your anger out on us. Adaptation is the key, yes? For now, we must find a way to enjoy our current situation.
You piece of...
Whatever you say, you fucking loon. For now, let's just continue our investigation. and let everyone know that if you should discover something.
So then,
So, are we done for today?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess so. The air seemed to suddenly grow heavy again. Was this the mastermind's plan? To give us hope just to turn around and betray that hope? And it's nighttime. Ba-ding.
This is a school announcement. As such, it's soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet dreams,
You already heard all this. We all promised not to leave our rooms during nighttime. There's not much else we can do. I guess I'll just go to bed. Monokuma Theater! Mr. Monokuma. Mr. Monokuma, do you have a second? I don't really like myself. I don't get any kind of skill or hobby I can say I'm super good at. And my grades are totally average, too. My reflex is okay. Not great, not awful. I can get into a decent college where I make a few friends. Maybe even find a normal girlfriend. Which is exactly why I don't like who I am. I understand that now. My life is just one giant copy-paste. I don't have any imagination. I'm a perfectly average cardboard cutout.
You see what I mean, right, Mr. Monokuma?
Interesting. Boo!
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. Get ready to greet another beautiful day! Oh, that's right. I wanted to let you know that your e-handbooks have been updated.
Oh boy.
New regulations have been added, so please take a look and enjoy your school life more than ever before.
A new rule has been added to the regulations menu. You must be referring to yesterday. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Right now, you need to hurry up and head to breakfast. Alright, hold on. Not that, okay. X? Right, yeah, okay. Okay. Well, it's about 10:42 now, so I think this is a good time to stop. So I'm gonna save the game here. And we're gonna continue on from this point in the next stream. This game is gripping me. Woo! Yeah, this game is gripping me for sure. I'm curious to see what how it all goes through. I'll just resave just in case. See you next time, Gory. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for joining me tonight. If you want to see how the class trial went, you can go ahead and watch back on that. There's two more. I wasn't sure how long the class or how long everything was. So there's two more canon murders that happen in this game. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right. I thought honestly it would have just kept going until everyone was eventually dead. Oh, you meant games, not chapters. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know about doing the rest of the series, but I do at least want to definitely finish this game, because this game is pretty neat. I might look into the other ones. There's like 9 chapters. Okay, yeah, I believe that more. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think it's that short. But yeah, I might look into some of the other games, but I can't promise that I'm gonna be streaming them, because I do have a lot of other things on my plate that I want to stream as well, but this game is definitely really cool, and I wanted to try it out for the first time. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching today. Like if you liked it, subscribe and follow if you wish to see more. Shh, only Dongo Bongo. No, my life can't all be Dongo Bongo, Alex. I have other interests as well. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's drawing stream, where we're going to be drawing Abigail. And Also grading the new schedule for the week. Alright. Oh yeah, details to the full Danganronpa series stream down below in case you're curious to see the rest. And also down there is all the other blue plays I've done, so all the other series I've done as well. And yeah, I'll see you guys for tomorrow's stream. Bye-bye now.